Hey everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
It on mute.
Of course, out of all days, I'd be having technical difficulties. So bear with me 1 second. We will get started in about 2 minutes.
Hello.
Hi, I am having some technical difficulties. Let me just share my screen 1 second. We'll get started shortly. Can everyone see the PowerPoint?
No.
No,
That still says you're trying to share.
Okay. Out of all days, I would be having technical difficulties today.
If you want to make me a co-host and send it to me, I can help you out.
Yes, thank you. I'll share it. Okay, it's sent. Let me know if you get it.
Just got it. We'll open it up.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okie dokie.
It's like peer pressure to turn our cameras on, huh?
There we go.
For being trendsetter.
Perfect. Thank you. So welcome all to our Link Open House. Sorry for the delay, but I've been having technical difficulties all day. But thank you for being here. If we could go on to the next slide. I wanted to break down what LINK means to all of us, and we're gonna get more in depth into it throughout our whole presentation, but LINK stands for Lead, Innovate, Network, and Know. LINK program is a peer-led mentoring program community that serves transfer and continuing students. And the members are peer leaders that learn about peer leaders to learn about professional development and opportunities designed to support the career readiness. As a student, it is important to get involved academically, socially, and engage in co-curricular experiences that can then transition to your professional portfolio. So our main goal is to really support you with your academics, the career readiness, and building that sense of belonging on campus. If you can go to the next one, I want to. The following pictures that you'll see on here was part of our professional development training a leadership training that we did with our LINK leaders, graduate students, and other LINK student leaders around campus. And it was to enhance their leadership skills, leadership style, which is one of our main things that we'll be covering on the lead section for today's open house. So welcome everyone, and I hope that you're able to get a bit familiar with LINK itself. And we have an icebreaker for you all to engage, and Oluwata Yossi will be introducing this icebreaker to us today.
Hi everyone, my name is Oluwate Yossi, Toyo for short. I'm a first-year LINK leader and a third-year communication major. This icebreaker I learned over the summer. I thought it was really fun. It's called No, No, No. So how you play is I'll be saying a word and I'll be trying to define that word, but instead of the real definition, I'll be saying a different definition that rhymes with that word. And once whoever guesses the definition first has to stop me and say, no, 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 that's this. And then we continue with the game by you thinking of another word that rhymes with the word I said, and you describing that word, and then somebody else stops you and say, no, 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 that's this, and so on and so on. So we can do a little practice run. Trying to think of a word. Oh, okay. So the word I'm thinking of is bark. So isn't bark when another word for when a teacher grades your paper?
No, no, no.
And then somebody who understands what I'm saying says, no, 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 that's...
No, that's Mark.
Yes. Oh.
Okay.
And then I say, oh, and then you say, isn't bark, you think of another word that rhymes with bark, and you say the definition of that word, and somebody else has to stop you and say, no, 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 that's, and it goes on.
Okay, so I say, oh, is that, and then like another word that rhymes with the word I'm thinking of.
With bark, that rhymes with bark.
That rhymes with bark. Okay. Hold on.
So no. Are you doing one, Val?
Yeah. But like, I'm confused now. So, because the way you did it, you said bark, but the word that you were describing is a word that rhymes with bark,
Yes.
right?
Yes. If that makes sense. Everybody.
Is the root word always going to be bark then?
Yeah, the root word's always bark.
Okay.
So no, that's Mark. Bark is when you.
Okay.
And then she defines another word, and then somebody else stops her and says,
okay, I got it. Cool. Okay, isn't that Mark, the place you go to play sports?
No. I think that's a park. But in my opinion, bark is something that swims in the ocean with teeth.
No, that's shark. Bark is when all the lights go out.
No, that's when it's dark.
Oh.
Oh, I have to keep going. Okay, but what I think bark means is when you really have to go to the bathroom, but you don't make it, so you make a weird noise with your butt. I can't believe I went there. Sorry.
No, that's shart.
Oh my gosh, I meant fart, but okay.
Fart? Oh,
Oh, I'm fired. Sorry.
Okay, so that was like the first practice. Okay, so I think does everybody understand the game now?
Yes, we understand.
Okay, so the first real world we'll do is we'll keep it link oriented. So Link, who wants to start off? Or I could start. Okay, so isn't Link that one color?
No, that's pink. I think Link is what Brittany did in her pants.
No, that's stink. What I think link means is when you go to put your dirty dishes in this one area.
No, that's sink. What I think link means is when you have a cup and you
No, that's drink. I think link is where you go to skate.
No, that's rink. I think link is where you kept your eyes shut and open all the time.
No, that's blink. I think Link is that childhood toy you used to play with. I think it's metal.
No, that's Link. Well, what I think Link is what you're trying to understand in your mind.
No, that's wink. That's think. Sorry. Sorry. Oh God, now I gotta come up one. I think link is what you do with your eye when you're trying to be sexy.
No, that's wink. Okay, that was a good first try. We can do another word. How about lead? So I'll start. Isn't lead what you do when you open a book and look at the words?
No, that's read. I think what lead means is when you put food into a bowl for a dog.
No, that's feed. Okay, what was the main word again? Oh, sorry.
Lead.
No, it's something. Okay. I'm so sorry. I missed the main word that we're going off of. I'm sorry.
Lead.
Lead. Okay. Sorry. No. I think lead is when you really want someone or something.
No. I think that's when you need something. But I think that lead is when you're begging for something.
No, that's plead. Lead is when you accomplish something.
No, that's succeed. I think lead is when you're going down the freeway too fast and you get a damn ticket.
No, that's speeding. I think lead. Um, Oh, when you ask for something, but you become all aggressive. I think you ask for something and you become aggressive.
No, that's greed. I think lead is when you cut yourself and it drips.
No, that's bleed. I think lead is what's now legal in California.
No, that's weed. Lead is that thing you get when you buy a house.
No, that's deed. I think lead is what happened when I got my first mortgage statement and I was like, and then I
No, that's speed. Things I had to think of.
I love it. Great job, everyone. Got some good laughs. Thank you all for participating. So I am having trouble sharing my screen, but I swear I'm putting all your names into a random name picker. So I'm about to send it off to see who will be getting an opportunity drawing for today. And the winner is Ian.
Hey.
Congratulations, Ian.
I promise it's not rigged.
I'll be reaching out to you to get your address to mail you your prize.
It rhymes with, no, I'm just kidding.
And the prizes for today's event is a passion planner with some link swag. So, and there'll be more to come throughout the event. So next we're gonna go right into it. If we can go on to the next slide. And we have Emmanuel and Helen introducing Link, Lead Innovate Network No.
Hello. So we're going to be going over the Link website.
Yeah, you could go right ahead and share.
Okay. Do you want me to share or do you want to share, Mano?
You got it, Helen.
Okay.
Whichever is easier. I don't mind.
Let me go ahead and open up my screen. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so to get to the website, you can just type in CSUSB link and then you can click on the first one that pops up, which is right here. Okay, do you want to start, Emmanuel?
Yeah, sure. You can go down by introducing the link leaders.
Okay, so we're gonna go right here.
So these are our current link leaders. If you want to get a little to know them, this has their major, a career goal, and actually a nice little fun fact about everybody. So if you want, you can see who your link leader is and then read a little bit about themselves so you don't go into the meeting without knowing a little bit about them and their background. You can go back up. And then go to our link program flyer. So this is just a flyer that we created last quarter, which is great. It was a nice little experience being a model. And this has what we stand for, Lead, Innovate, Network, and Know. You can go down. And then actually shows a little of what we do and what we offer for our students here at CSUSB. And also has Scotto's information if you need to get in contact with her. Also an easy way to become a link member. If you are interested in becoming one, you can click on it. And it's actually a fairly easy process. You need your ID, name, and your email. And then on the next slide, it will show you like 4 questions of what you need to answer. And that would give the link leaders some information about yourself and what you're looking for in a link leader and what you kind of expect us link leaders to help you with. Right. And I think we're good to go on I think we're good. Do you want to take over for a moment?
So I just want to share our mission with you guys. So our mission as a link is, first of all, I think we all know what the meaning of link is. It's Lead, Innovate, Network, and Know. And the program is to work with transfer and continuing students at CSUSB. And the link leaders encourage academic excellence, career readiness, campus sense of belonging for participating link members. So always reach out to your link leaders because we are here to support you at all times. Right here, we have some of our goals. And then down here, we usually have links to some of our events that are going on. So if you ever want to see what's going on in Link, you can come to the website and then you can kind of look at what events we have planned. And then down here, we just have our socials. So if you want to give us a follow on social media, that would be great. And then now we're going to go into our success library. So over here, we have a bunch of resources. to help you either with getting to know who you are more, career readiness, academic excellence. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment and we're going to go through each one of them just to show you guys exactly what each one entails. So we're going to have Emmanuel start with who am I?
So who am I? Exploring your personality. So this is actually a great way to get to know a little bit about yourself and more in depth of what you may not already know about yourself. So the MBTI is an assessment including your psychological preferences and how you perceive the world and your decisions. It's actually a very interesting test. I've taken all of these tests, or the first 3. They're actually quite interesting, and it's actually quite interesting to see how much you've grown from the last time you've actually taken the MBTI or some type of personality test, because you can actually see how much you've changed as a person throughout the years. One year you can be certain letters, and then another year you could be the exact opposite. That just shows how much you've grown or how much you've changed as a person. The SMART goals that we do are things that we as link leaders try to keep up with the students, have like some type of goal to reach, because if you don't have a goal with link, then it's kind of hard to know what your aim is. You don't want to just be going at it something without a goal. You gotta set your sights on something and head towards that finish line. We also have who's my advisor. This link would actually take you to the advising people, all the advisors here at CSUSB. So even if you're in college natural science, college of business, it'll send you to the general information of the advisors, and then you can contact them for more information. There's also what should I do in my major, more things to go with the Career Center that gives some information of what your major in may have in store, and some details if you're unaware of what you want to do. There you go.
So next up, we have social connectedness, and it's relationship building. So we have our 3 mentoring pillars. We have the Coyote Network, we have LinkedIn, and of course we have Coyote Connections, where you can, of course, it says deepen friendships and relationships. And it's also a place where you can kind of see what workshops are going on, and if you want to join any programs on there as well. So that's pretty much it for social connectedness. So next we have understanding others.
Community engagement. So this is actually a really good one, especially if you want to help back to the community. It's actually a great way to find opportunities to volunteer. Even through this pandemic, they are still hosting virtual meetings for Zoom to see how you all can help the community out through volunteering.
Next up, we have academic excellence. And this is really good if you're just overall trying to, like for instance, find your tutor, or not tutor, but find your advisors, learning some study skills. You can find some motivation here to help you be motivated each and every day. We have some supportive systems here. We have tutoring, SI, and writing centers. And I know that there are a couple of writing centers for different colleges as well, so it depends on the college that you're in. But these are really helpful as well if you're kind of stuck in class as well. There are research opportunities and internships here. These are all hyperlinks that you click. It will lead you to a website that will help you with whatever you're looking for. And also preparing for grad school. We have the Peterson's, Princeton View, California colleges, and then ONET, which is a really good website for just looking at a career that you might be interested in. And also I know that there are some tests on there that you can take that can help you determine what your interests are. And then we have career exploration.
The next one is exploring your career exploration. This is actually a good way to see what jobs there are in your field or major that might interest you, because not all jobs you're gonna like, and yeah, it's just how life is. You're not gonna like everything that is thrown at you. So this is actually a good way to get a little bit of insight of what career path you want to take, and also the Career Center helps you build your resumes, helps you be everything prepared for that interview. They even have mock interviews if you really want to schedule that one-on-one and get a deeper information of how the whole processing works, how the hiring process goes. And like previously, we also have ONET, Handshake, internships, and volunteers here. They're all great ways to build your resumes, have them already planned out and well organized. And it just gives you like a picture of how your career choice will turn out, or like how it would be foreseen, I would say.
Next up, we have career readiness, and this is all about your profile, just kind of selling yourself, putting yourself out there. So it includes your you can go to Nuvio, and it's a site that looks for job in the city that you're looking for jobs in. Career profiles. There's also the Career Center, like Emmanuel said, where they can help you with your resume, cover letter, CVs. Yeah, you can go there, of course, like you said, for interview skills, your elevator pitch, all of that. Building professional networks. These are really 3 great ways to build a professional network. Your LinkedIn Learning, and the Coyote Network. And also the portfolio and website is also a great way to kind of just put everything that you've done, your projects or your skills, everything on this. Different job places can see what you have to offer, and then some links here to help you for jobs for graduating students, for grad students. And then financial literacy.
The next one, balancing finances. This is actually quite hard for me since I'm not that well with balancing finances. So it's actually a really good tips and skills. The work smarter, not harder are great management tips that I was reading as I was going over this this website. And the passion planner is actually quite interesting as well, because I actually have one of these passion planners, and like just seeing it that it's actually free. If you do a lot of stuff online, it's perfect. You can have everything well organized. Applying for grants, loans, and scholarships. Scholarships is always helpful to get that extra income that you might need for this tuition. It'd be a killer sometimes. Financing your education. This is actually a great way if you're gonna go to like grad school or medical school after. It's a great way to see how much you're actually gonna be paying for these programs, and see how different ways they offer to finance these situations. And they also can do financing for study abroad, which I wouldn't recommend during this time, unfortunately.
So next we have engaged learning, and it is just, for instance, you want connecting with groups, organizations, so Coyote Connection, study abroad, which is not really relevant as of right now. Research opportunities, so you can also go to the Office of Student Research, look for research opportunities, internships, whatever major that you're in, external opportunities, as well as these websites will also help you look for internship opportunities that you're looking for your major. And also if you're looking to volunteer, you can also check this website out as well. So this site is really, really good when you're trying to build up your resume or your portfolio about like your research experiences, your internship experience, and volunteering as well.
Nextly is you, the self-care mental health wellness. It's actually quite interesting. I didn't really know about this until not too long ago. So their main thing is succeed, strive, and matter. And they're all about making you take care of yourself before anything else, because they want you to be successful as a person before school, in my opinion. Because if you're not keeping a safe mental health, if you're not mentally stable, it could be very stressful along with school, and school could just be adding more stressing, especially during this stressful time that we are in. Being cooped up in our house can drive us all a little bit insane. These 4 walls can get smaller, and they're just there so you can have more of a peaceful mind and feel more relaxed for this school year that is quite stressful being online. So they're actually a very great way to de-stress and just have someone to talk about the problems that you may be facing during this hard time.
And then last, we have Achieving Success, linking everything. And again, Portfolio is a really great website for showcasing who you are, your work, your projects. So I really recommend making a portfolio website, not website, but portfolio profile, just exhibiting your talents, your skills, classes that you've taken, any projects that you've done, and as well as projects that you've done. And lastly is just final reflection. So it's kind of everything just kind of goes step by step, and they all kind of correlate with one another. So depends on what you're looking for. Whatever you click on here, every link on there should be helpful to you. And that is the Success Library. And then we also have our graduate and practicum. I don't know if I said that right. Students, and we have Brittany and we have Eileen as well. And you can also read a little bit about them as well. And we also have Miss Tiffany. And I think
and also we have there how to schedule an appointment with our link leaders as well. So if one of our link members doesn't know how to reach us, or maybe forgot, they can easily just go to this link and then just find who their link leader is, and then be able to schedule an appointment with one another.
it just takes you to navigate, and from here you can choose peer support, and then from there you can click on link leadership and then click next, and then you can choose, of course we're not on campus, but link UH326, and then here are the link leaders, and you can kind of choose whichever link leader that you want. That correlates to the college that you're in, of course. And then from there, you can look at their schedule and then make an appointment with them. So that is the link website. Has a lot to offer. So if you're looking for a lot, you can find a lot on this website. So you just have to take time and go through it. So I think that's it. Is that it?
Yeah, that would be all. That would conclude our segment.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing.
So next we have Eileen, and Drusilla couldn't be here with us today, but she did contribute to this presentation and myself on introducing LEAD. You want to go ahead and share, Eileen?
Yes. All right. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Whew, okay.
So today we'll be talking about becoming a leader in the community. And our main focus for this segment is LEAD. So it's one of the four. And a few of the things that we'll be covering is defining leadership, to encourage the growth mindset versus a fixed mindset, and to develop a positive leadership style. So we have another icebreaker for you all. So be ready to get up from your seats. Eileen will be checking on the quickness for everyone, and I'll be seeing what we can find. So if you can look around either your house, your workstation, your office, your room, and find something that starts with the letter. So get ready to get up and bring it to you, and so you can bring it with the letter L. Something that starts with the letter L.
Oh, it was a vowel at a first. What is that?
What do we got?
I have glasses.
I forgot I was muted. It's lotion.
Nice. Very good, very good.
That starts with an L.
Nice. Who was the first one, Eileen? Val?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, be ready for the next one. So if you can go around and find something that starts with the letter E.
Oh. What is, oh.
It's eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow. Oh.
Very nice.
I have everything right here, so I'll be fast.
So we got 2 for Valerie?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all ready for the next one? If you can find something that starts with the letter A.
I don't know, what's this?
Atomic bomb? That count?
I have a leaf.
Bomb.
It's sad that I have a leaf next to me. That means I'm old.
Who's the first one there?
Oh my God, that was like it was like Andres and Emmanuel and Brittany. So.
We got a tie on that one?
Hi. Okay.
Next we have, if you can find something that starts with the letter D. Something with the letter D.
Mama!
Ooh, what do we got?
We got Andres and Marianne. Andres and what is that?
It's drink.
Drink? Is that a
I was thinking of dishes, but
dishes? Oh, like a dish? Okay, that's smart. Yeah. That's true. Okay.
Valerie.
Andres and Mary Ann. Okay.
Let's see.
It looks like we have a tie though. I say between Andres and Valerie. If we can find something that starts with the letter U.
Wrong side.
What starts with U?
A ukulele.
Ooh, what do we got there?
Oh,
umbrella.
Do not pull your underwear.
Underarms, just be like.
Underarms, yeah.
Eileen, did you see who got that one?
It was umbrella or umbrella one, but that wasn't a.
Can we get a different letter?
Okay, this would be between Andres and Val since they're tied. Ready? If you can find something that starts with the letter K.
K.
Key. Wow.
Congratulations,
Andres. What is that, Val? Congratulations, we got a winner. Andres is our second winner for today. So we'll be mailing you out. It starts with the U. That was a difficult one. I don't think I even have anything in my room. Okay, well, thank you all for participating and getting up, stretching a little bit for your desks. So what does it mean to be a leader?
Okay, so I myself, what I think it means to be a leader is someone who constantly improves to be their best version of themselves and have the confidence to empower others through skills such as compassion and collaboration. Drusilla, who wasn't able to make it today, but she definitely, what she thought of, she's also a link leader, is a leader is a true leader, has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He or she does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the equality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. So she actually did a quote by Douglas MacArthur.
Thank you, Eileen. And for me, a leader is someone that tries to identify the talents and strengths of others and seeks ways to transform those into something superb for the team. And hopefully that's what I can do for our team here at Link. I do have another quote from Juan Arambo. He was our guest speaker for our leadership training in the summer. And his quote was, "A leader is someone who will serve and take a group of individuals and move them towards a positive direction in order to reach a common goal."
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off, according to this fixed and growth mindset, this theory, a fixed mindset leads to a reduced capacity for learning that remains stagnant, whereas growth mindset offers a pathway for reaching higher levels of human potential. So, you know, your best optimal self, and within your everyday life. So this could be personal, professional, and even academics. So just a quick example, you know, just with this whole pandemic, I think definitely we're just remaining pretty stagnant, feeling like the months are just going on forever. So one example from a fixed mindset would be, I don't do this well, and we can change that mentality and that into a growth mindset, just something as simple as changing your verbiage to what am I missing? Or, you know, this is good enough. Okay, well, what could be better? So just something like that. And then a quick quote from Carol Dweck, love challenges, be intrigued by mistakes, enjoy effort, and keep learning. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about positive leadership styles. So this is something that definitely we need it during these difficult times, is get social. So a positive leadership style, you know, keep that stability and that support system, you know, with family, friends, coworkers, you know, engage relationships, help leaders increase their own positivity, even in the face of the daily pressures of life. You know, go ahead. And the second one would be get strong. We are social creatures who depend on each other for strength, happiness, and energy. So definitely, after a long day of meetings, definitely go ahead, call your family, your friends, or just have a quick meeting or an informal meeting with your coworkers, as we don't get that off the side quick chit chat other than work. And then get positive. So having that 3-to-1 positive to negative interaction. One thing that is definitely crucial for having is having that 3 positive in reaction for every negative reaction. So for every you know, mistake or any little rebuttal or headbuttal you have with someone, make sure there's 3 positives. That way it doesn't lead to like divorce or breakup and a horrible mess.
So thank you. I hope you took something about lead, but one quote that we would like to close out is from Barack Obama. Change will come if you wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So be able to make your own change. Thank you.
Go and stop sharing.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the PowerPoint. Where'd it go? Sorry, I don't know where it went. Oh, I found it. Okay.
And for the next segment, we have Marianne and Tiffany introducing Innovate for us.
Hello, everyone. So Marianne and I are going to be sharing with you or talking to you a little bit about what it means to innovate and how we can innovate on a regular basis, even with the smallest things. So I'm actually going to share my screen. Yes, do you want to continue to show you a quick video, which you may have all seen before. This is a really cute movie, but this clip came to my mind as soon as Marianne and I started talking about innovation. So,
you know, I love to tinker, but all the tinkering in the world isn't useful unless it starts with a good idea. So, look around for a need and start coming up with ideas to fill that need. One idea will lead to another, and before you know it, you've done it. See a need, fill a need.
That's it, Dad. I have to look for a need.
So I don't know if you've all seen Robots before, but that is a very cute film that talks a lot about, you know, you're hearing from machines that are talking about what they think would help. And it's a really cute movie. So Marianne, you want to say a little something?
Yeah, so that's just kind of a little idea of what innovating is and how you can take something that someone needs and figure out a way to make it better, improve it, or think of different ways around whatever situation you're given with. The definition of innovate is make changes in something established, especially by introducing new methods, ideas, or productions.
So we thought when we were talking about innovation, I mean, what better time than to look at how we've all innovated in this virtual environment that we now live in. And so we wanted to give you all just a minute to think about, maybe to write down, or just to think about a time recently that you've innovated and thought outside of the box. And it can be something very simple or something bigger. So if anyone has anything that pops out, please share it with the group so we can talk about it.
Yeah, feel free to use the chat function if that's something more comfortable for you as well. But this is definitely meant to be an interactive activity to build upon and innovate with. So we want to kind of see what's something that you're interested in or some experience that you've had in innovating before.
It's funny because when you think of the word innovate, you think of something that has to be big and new and fresh and something that you haven't seen before. But it can be something as simple as I have a box that's holding up my monitor so that my webcam is at the right angle so that you aren't looking at my nostrils, right? So I mean, like, I've been innovative in trying to get my space to be as productive as possible. So think on a small scale if you find it difficult to find something, but the littlest things create bigger innovations.
A project that I've done recently is as a birthday gift for a friend. I took an old frame I had and I sanded and painted up the frame their favorite color. And I took the glass and like this has been like a trend going on. It's like I take a song and like this and like kind of draw the like it's, you know how your screen is when you're playing a song with like the song title and like all that. So I kind of drew that and I'm adding a picture of like our friends and like kind of refurbishing the frame and making it like something cute and momentous and kind of refurbishing the old frame, using it as a gift.
Yeah, for sure. So that's definitely an element of taking the things that you currently have to make them something better, something different, unique, and very like memorable. So that way another person is going to be able to experience and enjoy something that you found a better purpose for.
Yeah, and Brittany just added into the chat that she uses tackle boxes to organize her earrings and necklaces, and it also makes it easier for her to take it on the go. Because I know for anyone who wears jewelry, you'll know that your necklace can get jacked up really quick in a bottom of a bag. And so that's really innovative to use something that's obviously meant to hold little things, but not necessarily the jewelry that you wear, right? I remember there was those boxes back in the 90s. You probably are, I don't know if anyone remembers that. That word, like, I can't remember what they're called.
What's the 90s?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I was very young, I'll just tell you that. But they used to hold your jewelry and stuff. So it was definitely it was off of something like a tackle box, and they tried to create it to, you know,
Was it the caboodle?
Yes, thank you, Sarah.
I hate myself.
Yeah, caboodle was the jam. So look that up. That's something you can Google later.
I'll go on the travel theme. For me, it was spending $10 and buying like a travel kit, like I think they're called like a DOP bag, but it came with those little reusable, like high quality plastic bottles. So I would just fill it with the good stuff that I had at home instead of buying the cheap travel stuff or just using whatever you had at the hotel or whatever friend house. That was a revolution in my own travel experience.
And I love that because you're saving the planet as well, right? I mean, you think about all of those little travel bottles, and you never use all of the travel bottle stuff anyway.
Nope, you leave it there. You don't
Yeah.
take it. You don't even take it back.
And then I wonder, are people who come after you actually using, or like, are they somebody over there like emptying the bottles into each other to say, like, what's really happening?
I try not to think about the guests in the hotel after I leave, but yeah, now I will. Thank you so much for that, Tiff.
Well, you don't have to because you're bringing your own product. So
Hey, people actually take the stuff and keep them and use them at home.
That's true.
So that's
that might be
like
innovative.
the reverse. Yeah,
Right.
like that's the opposite.
Yeah.
But still doing different ideas and different things in different ways to accomplish whatever your needs are. So some people may need more bottles at home to use, and others may be saving the environment. So it's really up to what a person's needs are.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Would anyone else like to share any experiences innovating that they can come up with?
I would have one. So I would stream from time to time, so playing the PS4, and I also have like a little camera so you can actually see me as I play. But since I have a flat screen, it's kind of hard to angle my camera where I don't have to keep constantly looking up so the camera can see my face at a level. So I found some of these sticker frames. I don't know what they're called, but they're adhesive on both sides. And then I just stuck the camera on there, stuck it towards the wall at my eye level, and then I was just like, it's not moving, it works. It's my little stand without me touching it, just being connected to my wall, just being stuck there. Like as long as it works, I mean, why not?
And see, those are the little things, like Marianne said, it's when you are, even robots, when you see a need, fill a need, right? And that we don't even think about, often we start doing these innovative things and we don't even think about it. It just happens. You know, Emmy saw that, he picked it up, he stuck it on the wall, done, right? Ian had to buy the bottles, but in his mind, he was like, this is just gonna make life easier. I'm just gonna do it. This is what I need right now, right? So we actually have kind of do you want to go on to the scenario? Unless somebody else has anything else. I don't want to move on too quickly.
Cool.
Okay.
So we have a scenario for you all to kind of, I guess, brainstorm or think about. So imagine if your manager told you that you need to find a new way to do something. Say it was how to bag your groceries. How would you approach that?
Look at the system that we are currently like using for that and see what needs to be updated or what we can do better and build upon that.
So let's start with maybe if you'd like to kind of play back and forth, how would you start? What would you create the system?
I would put, well, it depends on what we like are looking for. Like if people who are getting their groceries are always complaining like, oh, the way that you're putting my groceries in the bag when I take them out the car, like everything spills or anything like that. Maybe getting more secure bags, and also setting a system where you put the like harder items at the bottom, the items that you know are less likely to like are less fragile and like can withstand like getting dropped or getting like put into the car like forcefully or something. And then like keep stacking it that way, and then you put things that are like medium, like they'll be fine, but be careful with them in the middle. And then like things like eggs and glass you put like on top, so that way like it doesn't get crushed at the bottom and it can stay safe.
For sure. So now that we have this one bag of all of your food items, what would you do with other products maybe? So like now you have a bottle of cleaning detergent. How would that come into play? Anyone's free to respond as well.
I don't bag the big stuff like that. So like items like laundry detergent, milk cartons and stuff like that, like I don't bag those just because they have handles 90% of the time. And like those are just too big that just by themselves in a bag, like that'll be too much. So like other stuff though, like definitely like heavy can stuff and then like large at the bottom and then large fragile, like small fragile stuff at the top. But like with those big stuff, it's just by itself.
So do you think that those people creating those like the milk jugs and cleaning detergents and things like that, do you think that the purpose was for bagging? Do you think they created handles specifically for whenever you're bagging things?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they made it specifically for handling it. So I would assume bagging would fall under that umbrella. So not necessarily just for bagging, but definitely includes bagging.
Mm-hmm. So that's something that, in a sense, you, as well as many others, I'm sure, have innovated. It was created so that whenever you're, say, doing your laundry or getting your milk out of the fridge, you can hold it without having to deal with a big jug of something. But now that it has the handle, you don't need a bag because it's already got a handle.
And that kind of leads me, when Marianne and I were talking about this, we were actually thinking about, think about the evolution of the grocery bag, right? Back in the day, it used to only be paper bags, no handles. You're carrying your bags. I mean, how many of those old movies you see where the whole bottom falls out and like, oh my God, you know, because the milk spilled and the paper got saturated, done for, right? Obviously, someone said, we need to have bags with handles, just like Marianne's example and Valerie saying, you know, we need the handle. We're using the handle because it's there and it's available, right? So I think that that's just a simple example about in our everyday life how these small innovations grow and make our lives a whole lot easier.
And kind of to continue with how Tiffany was mentioning the bag of like the paper bag not being stable if it gets wet, that was the first thing that Toyo mentioned was, what if something spills? So the brown bag is going to get all soggy and fall through. So then we came up with bags with handles and then plastic bags, and we realized that was going to harm our economy. So now, where are we at?
Reusable, baby.
So what would be the next step from reusable bags? What could be maybe a better byproduct than the reusable bags that we have now?
Floating groceries.
How so?
We wouldn't have to touch anything or hold anything. We just
Did you say floating?
Yeah.
No. Floating groceries. That would be amazing, right? Actually, how about it grocery shops for you and it just shows up at your house and goes into the fridge? That's perfect, Emmy. I like it.
Biodegradable bags that may be single use, but as soon as it's done, it biodegrades like super easily. That can be like just thrown in the trash or like recycled.
Yeah. Kind of like what paper was, right? But now that we you think about how much we've done there, it seems like it would be feasible to come up with a plastic bag that was also biodegradable, right? But like, what's the cost effectiveness on that?
With handles.
Yeah, this conversation could go forever, but I mean, there's going to be another bag here soon, right? There's going to be something new that they're going to pull on us here that's going to be useful and hopefully more globally effective, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to share any examples of maybe something that you have innovated in or something that you think should be improved?
Something that starts with you? Just kidding. All right. Well, I think our time is up now. So, Marianne, thank you for doing this presentation with me. We really enjoyed ourselves when we were talking about, again, the word innovate kind of means a lot. I mean, it's really like a big thing that you're looking at, and trying to pinpoint those little things that are innovative. It's not always easy to do, but recognize that everything that we do leads to something, right? And so always be mindful that you have a hand in what our future looks like. And that's what we're hoping also in Link, is that together all of our ideas will help us to think of a bigger picture and bring some good stuff here to Cal State.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for presenting with me as well. We really did enjoy this and coming up with these ideas and different things that we thought would be kind of important to innovate. And I think it really goes back to the robots and finding what are the needs, what do people need, what do you need, and how can we improve it? How can we make it better? Or what's an alternative? Like even today, we're on Zoom as an alternative to classrooms despite the current situation that we're all experiencing. So thank you all for listening in to us, and I believe we're passing it back over.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful job, thank you. And next we have Andres and Brittany presenting Network.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany Persitz. I am a Link graduate student, and I have my lovely colleague, Andres Sandoval. Go ahead and tell about yourself while I share my screen.
Okay, I'm a fourth year psychology major, and I am a Link leader.
Okay, let me make this bigger. Can you all see my PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So thanks, Andres, for presenting with me. I'm really excited to be here. So the N in Link stands for network. And so just real quick, I'll stop sharing for a moment. What does networking mean to you? How would you define networking?
Networking to me is meeting people within your field of study or within what you want to do within your career in order to gain further connections and opportunities to what's the word I'm trying to find? To increase your chances of being successful in the future, and also being that person for other people as well.
Exactly, it's give and take, right? Oh, really good answer. Thanks, Val. Does anyone else want to share what networking means to them or how they've networked?
I'll say that, you know, networking, when you hear it, it can be intimidating, right? Because I know that sometimes we all walked into a room, and while the purpose is get to know people, we go, oh God, I don't want to talk to anybody right now. And that's an extrovert saying that to you. So I'm certain that it happens to others. But I think what's important is to be able to show what you've got, who you are, what you bring to the table, but also get to know where somebody else can help you to better yourself, and where those things that you say help them to grow as well, right? So it's all about that interconnected, figuring out where you're at with someone else.
Yeah, that's a great answer, Tiffany. It's really just mixing and mingling, but being confident in who you are and hoping to meet people that appreciate your identities and maybe hire you or become your friend or colleague, right? Thank you for answering. Okay, let me get back to the PowerPoint real quick. Sorry, can everyone see it again? Yeah, okay, perfect. So according to the dictionary, networking is a lot like what Val and Tiffany had mentioned, and maybe what some of you were thinking, it's the action or process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. So we'll go a little bit more into breaking that down, but basically here's a fun little diagram of what it can mean to network. So you are in the middle, and before you begin networking, you know, college is a great opportunity for you to not only learn more about yourself and what you want to do with your career, but really developing your own personal identity, whether that be, you know, exploring different components of your racial, sexual, gender identity, or maybe just finding a new community, being on campus, depending if, you know, if once campus reopens, if you're going to live on campus or commute, join clubs. So it's a great way for you to learn about yourself so that you know you can be intentional when you start to try to build relationships with other people. And so some really just close niche networks are your family. And so let's just use this within the context of the career component of Link, right? So with family, there can always be opportunities for them to have their friends and their professional contacts and maybe connect you, right? So for example, when I was in my undergrad, my dad worked for the BNSF Railroad. And I thought, being a business major, that maybe I would want to work in the railroad. And so he connected me with his friend that worked in dispatch, and I got to shadow a dispatcher for the day and realized this is not for me. It's too much pressure, just like air traffic control. I was like, nope. So that was good. It shut that door, and I learned more about myself. Met someone really cool in the railroad. Wrote him a thank you I wrote him a thank you card, and so that's really important too when you're meeting new people and connecting with them to like keep that relationship. Maybe even if I never worked for the railroad, which I didn't, I still stay connected with him and his family, right? And also previous employers and current employers. You never know. I actually was a student worker at Cal State San Bernardino, and one thing led to another. And because I networked and grew my relationships with different people around campus, because I was one of those kids in the golf cart dropping off things for signatures, right? You see those student workers when campus is open, running around campus, right? And so you never know. Always be kind to everyone. You never know. And your professors, this is critical. And we'll talk more about this later, but especially when you're trying to figure out what you want to major in, it's great to talk to professors, because not only are they maybe still researching the field, but they could actually be working in it. So they can keep you up to par on the latest trends and connect you with the right folks, right? And that kind of leads into the Cal State San Bernardino friends and alumni. And it's so exciting to see some of our colleagues that joined us today in this presentation from the Career Center and alumni and the Transfer Center, because these are folks that try to build networking opportunities and mixers, whether virtual or in person, right? And then just other professional contacts and friends. So it's like one of the most professional contacts you can have is your Career Center, and it's never too early to start going. I don't care if you're a first year student, right? You should already have a resume going. And so Link is a great opportunity for you to meet a Link leader and just start building that resume, and and then bringing it to the Career Center for final touches and maybe some practice mock interviews, right? So why is networking important? We kind of touched on this, but does anyone want to shout out just a couple things? How is networking?
It opens doors to new possibilities. That's a great reason.
Exactly. Yeah, you never know. You don't know what you don't know. And sometimes you don't know what you don't know because you don't know the right people to help you know those things, right? Good answer. Who else?
It helps you learn things about yourself and helps you learn things about other people as well.
Exactly.
I think it's also like a super good thing to always try and like look for resources and things, not only for yourself, but kind of how Toya was mentioning, like for others as well, because maybe you don't need that resource now, but you may need it for someone else later.
Exactly. And if someone helps you, hopefully you are able to help someone else in the future and give back, right? Good karma. So some of you mentioned it can help you improve your skill set. I think that was said earlier, like when we were talking about what networking means. Maybe you want to be an accountant someday, and so maybe you volunteer with, do they still have VITA on campus, the Volunteer Income Tax Association? They probably do. But it's a great opportunity for you to learn how to prepare taxes and meet, tax folks and accountants in the community and maybe where you want to live and develop your career, right? It's also an opportunity for you to stay up to date on the latest trends in your major and career goals. Things are always moving and shaking. I mean, look what's happening with COVID, right? Especially for all of us that are working in higher ed, we've all had to learn a lot of new software. We're all trying to figure out what's the next step in the field of education, but every company is trying to adjust. And so you never know what's going to happen, right? So staying up to date on that. Developing a mentoring relationship is another great reason to network. And you don't have to just, if you meet someone you think you can connect, you don't just have to have one mentor, right? I have lots of different mentors that have different strengths. Some of them have become lifelong friends. Shout out to Sarah DeMoss. But they've also become, they're people that can connect you with potential employers and give you advice on, do you want to go to grad school? What's that next goal? What's that next thing you're reaching for? And is it conducive with who you are, right? Find like-minded people who may very well become business partners. Maybe they start a company with you. Right now, when the economy's bad, lots of entrepreneurs start getting their names out there and doing their thing. And clients, right? I mean, when small restaurants open, you see that manager there connecting with all the customers and building that rapport, right? So networking is important. And lastly, fostering career development, pretty self-explanatory. So now we have, I'm going to pass it over to Andres, who's going to talk about different types of networking.
All right, hello everyone. So the next topic we're going to talk about is the types of networking we can utilize in our professional lives. So the first one is academics, through academia. So some networking types through academia would be, having contact with professors, academic advisors, different types of mentoring programs such as us as the LINK program, even classmates, classmates that you have in any of your class or even from your major that are pursuing probably like the same thing that you want to do, and that sort of way. And also when it comes to campus staff. So if you are working on campus, try to make those connections with staff members and even when it comes to your advisors. And the next one we're going to talk about that correlates to that is the career aspect on networking. So a great tool, a great resource would be the Career Center. They can help you how to network with people, different tips when it comes to that. And also they can also connect you with other faculties and staff members on campus that can help you and guide you in any, career path that you want to pursue. Internships is another great way of networking, like if you want experience in a certain area to see if you like it or not, such as what Brittany mentioned on like the whole railroad one. That's a great example. Another type of networking would be through LinkedIn and Portfolium, so online type of platforms. Those are great resources as well, as you can connect with people, other professionals around the world, basically, that are pretty much pursuing that career in a career that you want to pursue as well. Professional mentors, as Brittany mentioned before, those can be really helpful, and even work contacts, whether they're colleagues, coworkers, or even your supervisors that can help you connect with other professionals as well. The next one would be the social aspect in networking. So whether it's different clubs and organizations that you may be affiliated with, any extracurriculars that you may be involved in and possibly also interested in, even community groups within your own hometown can be a really great source of networking. Campus events and, for example, like different workshops such as this one that we're having is another great way to make these type of connections and networking. And believe it or not, even like social media, so connecting with people through like Instagram and Facebook. Because I know Facebook, they have like a section for groups that you can actually be involved in, so that can be really helpful as well. So now let's talk about networking at CSUSB. What are some things you should consider? The first one that I like to emphasize is, as a student, utilize your years at CSUSB as a student to practice. Whether it is having conversations with your professors or even staff members if you're working on campus. Like for me, from my testimony, I actually had a professor who, was teaching a psychology course, and she also did counseling as a side thing, right? And counseling is something that I'm interested in. So I emailed her and we actually talked about, her experiences. And that's another great way to be connected, to have a better knowledge of, what career path you want to take. The next one, we just take advantage of the resources. There's the unfortunate that we can't be there in person, but everything is online, and we can still make these types of connections, whether it is through like workshops, different types of webinars, and even, different types of resources that our campus has to offer. The next one will be just to have conversations with professionals and students on campus, whether they are in person or online, and we'll get to that next. So how can we network in person? So, like I mentioned before, having contact with professors like the one I mentioned, even supervisors and staff members that, have more knowledge when it comes to networking and actually collaborating with different people. Even students, believe it or not, it's really good to connect with students because maybe they know things that you may not know, or even vice versa, that can help both of you in the long run. As I mentioned before, even the Career Center has really great, valuable resources when it comes to networking. And us link leaders, you know, we're here to help you when it comes to like engaging, networking with people, and also building these skills. And, you know, knowing because of the whole COVID situation, we can't do these types of in-person networking, which I'll go talk about online networking. So what are some online networking tools that we can utilize in our professional life? So some platforms would be LinkedIn. As I mentioned before, LinkedIn is basically like a professional Facebook in which you connect and see other professionals and see like the projects that they're doing and the things that they're passionate about. And you can also communicate with people there as well. Like for me personally, since I've been trying to look at like grad programs, I've connected with people in grad programs that I'm interested in and talk to them and see their insight and their experiences within those grad programs. So that's a form of networking. Handshake is another great tool. Most of us are familiar with it as well, where we can, you know, find different types of opportunities on campus. Coyote Connections is another great online networking tool to utilize, where we can see the different events that are happening on campus and going forward to virtual events and workshops that are happening on campus. I know like CAPS, the Career Center, us as Link, different types of programs have different workshops that can help us improve our professional life in any aspect.
So just real quick, just some networking tips. You know, do your research, be ready to, if you're gonna put yourself out there, like to maybe connect with a company, let's just say at the next career fair, know that company and be ready to spew out some really cool facts so that when you hand them the resume, they're impressed by you. That kind of ties into that action plan and working with your link leader and the career center, maybe your advisor and professors to really know your intention when you go and network, right? And be confident, you know, believe in yourself, pretty self-explanatory, but you know, don't be nervous. We've all been there. You know, when you're talking to other people there, they may be nervous as well. You never know. So just be yourself, right?
The next tip would be just ask questions and always stay curious. You know, it's really good to always have that desire to wanting to learn more and gain more knowledge in any career field that you are interested in. So as Brittany mentioned, you know, do your research, create an action plan, and create these different questions that you may want to ask any employer to know more about a specific job. The next tip would be just to be consistent. You know, this shouldn't be just like a one-time thing to try out. This is something that you should always utilize in your lives pretty much until you retire, basically, because this is basically like the career path that you want to take. You know, always be up to date on like what's going on and the trends that are going on within the market in jobs. And lastly, just practice. You know, as I mentioned before, utilize these years for students, utilize these years at CSUSB to practice and engage with professors, faculties to, you know, learn how to network. And that way, once you go into the real world, when it comes to like pursuing the career you want to do, you already have that knowledge in doing so.
Okay, so we have just a couple minutes left, so we're going to try some online networking. So I'm going to go ahead and send this link over.
Already sent it.
Oh, you did? Okay, perfect. Thanks, Andres. So if all of you click that link, you should have editing access now. And Andres and I already filled it in. But it's a great opportunity for you to connect with the people that have logged into this workshop, right? And see what they're interested in, get their contact info right. You can always go back to it if you don't have your LinkedIn profile ready to go, but yeah, definitely check that out, because I'm sure if we were all together, we'd be passing out our business cards and showing you how to apply for a link leader. So all right, so we'll have you fill that out. We went a little over, so sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and while everyone's filling that out, I'm going to bring up the PowerPoint so that we can introduce the next group. So thank you, everyone. Does anyone have any questions? I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry, Carolina.
No, great job. Thank you, Andres. Thank you, Brittany. Those are great. And I really like this link because I think it is very important to network, because from here, you can all share each other's networks and even continue networking with your knowledge and skills that you all have. So next we have Oluwatayosi and Valerie introducing No to us.
Yes. Hi, my name is Valerie, and I'm a fourth-year music major with a minor in theater arts. So yeah.
Hi. I did the icebreaker before, but my name is Toyo. I'm a third-year communication major and a first-year link leader.
So today we're gonna take a little break from the PowerPoint, and we're gonna play a game of Jeopardy. Here, let me share my screen really quick with everyone. So the way we are gonna do this is we are going to split up in teams of 4. I will, hold on. Oh, I can't access that. Okay, there are 13 people that will be playing, correct? There's 15 total people?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be split up in 4 groups of 3, and there's going to be 1 group of 4. So I have made the groups. So in group 1 will be Carolina, and Manuel, and Demonte. Group 2, Helen, Tiffany, and Eileen. Group 3 will be Andres, Brittany, and Yolanda. And then group 4 is Mary Ann, Luis, Sarah, and Victoria. If some of the people left or new people came in, please let me know. If you need know your group again, please let me know.
We can put it in the chat, right? What?
Yes, I don't have access to the chat right now since I'm sharing my screen. So here, let me stop sharing. I can't even stop sharing. Oh, that's why. Haha. Okay, I stopped sharing for a second so I can put this in the group chat. In the chat. Group.
So this is just a fun little Jeopardy we made to test your guys' knowledge on campus resources. I know even though most of us work on campus, we still might be a little iffy on a lot of information sometimes. So it's a good review, refresh.
Okay, there are the groups. I'll share my screen again. Oh, there's a chat. Okay. So how this is gonna work is I'm gonna start with team 1, then go to team 4, and then once we get to team 4 is gonna go twice, and then we'll go backwards. Does that make sense?
Okay. So I'm assuming everybody knows how to play Jeopardy, or does anyone need us to explain? Okay, so I think we can just dive into it. So team 1, which one would you like to be your first question?
Demonte, do you want to go first?
Let's try Link for 300.
Okay. Link for 300. What 3 goals does Link focus on?
Any of them in group 1 answer?
Yeah, anyone in the group can answer.
Yeah.
You want to help him out, Emmanuel?
I'm just saying it's in my head just to be sure. So it's a sense of belonging in campus, or campus sense of belonging, academic success.
What is career, academic, and social?
Yes.
Personal growth, professional growth, and sense of belonging on campus.
Oh, we got it. Close.
Yes. It counts. We'll count it. All right. The way it's set up, you don't have to. There's not a normal Jeopardy game where you have to. The answer is a question, so just a normal answer will work just as well. Okay. Team 2.
Let's do academics for 300.
Oh, that's not academics? Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Yes, still offering. I'll take that one.
That resources, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever one you just showed us. That way it'll be, that's fine.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
So is the Oberschar Den still offering food services?
Yes.
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 They are.
They are both the Oberschar Den at CSUSB and at the Palm Desert campus are still open. Stop.
Escape, I think, right? Yeah.
Group 3.
Hi. What is Yolanda? Are you on? Okay, I just wanted to give, since she's a student, I wanted to give her an opportunity. Let's do student engagement for 200.
How many clubs and organizations does CSUSB have to offer? And this is not an exact question, but within the tens range, at least close.
Andres, help me.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
I could guess. Wait, this is not counting athletics, right? Clubs
No,
only.
this is just clubs and organizations, not like sports.
And Greek.
No.
And Greek.
This includes Greek life, yes.
Okay. I can't.
Wait, do we have to say a specific number?
Not as like a specific number, but like
10 to 15.
Close
right?
enough. Close to the number, basically.
10 to 40.
What did you say?
10 to 40, around in between.
Oh no, it's higher.
Oh, really? Oh,
I would guess like at least 60.
probably.
Remember, this is all the clubs, all the student organizations, all the Greek life.
Active ones? Shoot.
Is that the final answer?
No, final answer. I'm just gonna go for it. 75. That's way off.
And does the whole team agree?
Yolanda, you there? Sure. Why? I don't know. What do you think, Andres?
I would say 65.
Okay. 65.
Andres, I would hope you would have known this one.
What?
That's correct.
I'm wrong.
The correct answer is actually over 150 clubs and organizations.
I should have just said a lot.
I mean, yeah, it is a lot. But the best part about having so many clubs and organizations is that you're more than likely to find something that interests you and that you want to be a part of. So there's a lot of options. I'm sorry, but you guys don't get the point.
Team 4.
Marianne, do you want to try picking one?
Sure. Let's see. Let's do link for 400.
Who is the student success coordinator at Link?
Who is Carolina Mesa?
Nice.
Yes, you are correct.
And team 4 goes again, right?
Yes, team 4, you may go again.
Victoria, would you like to pick one this time?
Sorry. Yeah, let's do, let me see. Ooh, I don't know. We can either go very big or play it safe. I'm gonna play it safe. Academics 100.
Okay. How long is a semester term?
So is it regular instruction? I guess that's a twofold. If we include finals, it's 16 weeks. If we don't, it's 15.
Wow.
So it depends.
15 weeks plus 1 finals week.
Yeah.
So yes, correct. Team 3. Team 3.
Team 3. Brittany or Andres or Yolanda?
Sorry, I was helping Luis out. Okay. Yolanda? Hello? Okay. Andres, you pick.
Link 500.
Okay.
Love a big shooter.
Where is Link
wait,
located? The room number.
Is this a trick question? Oh, okay.
UH 360.
Is that your answer?
No, I'm close. Because I remember from another presentation we did this, and Brittany, did you?
I just saw it today in Navigate, dang it. It is 362? My final answer!
Your final answer is, but what building?
University Hall, right?
Yeah, UH.
UH 362
Yes, final
is
answer.
the answer.
Woo! Even though we'll never go back there till next year. Kidding.
Group 2, we have Helen and Tiffany and Eileen.
You guys want to go big? Resources 500. Oh my god, I didn't even realize my video was off. Resources 500.
Let's do it.
What is the CSUSB school code for financial aid?
Does anyone else know?
001142.
What was that?
001142.
01142. Does the whole team agree with that?
I mean, I don't know, so I agree.
It sounds right.
Yes, it is.
Okay, team 1.
Emma, you want to pick?
Sure. Let's go. Let's go student engagement for 400, please.
Okay. What types of clubs are there most of?
What is academic clubs?
Yes.
Perfect.
Good job, Devontae.
And then team 1 goes again, right?
Yeah.
Think you're the last one to pick, Aro?
I choose student engagement 500.
What percentage what percentage of students are involved in clubs on campus?
I need help.
Should we give them a little leeway? Like if they're 2% off, we give it to them?
Yeah, if you're within a close range, we'll give it to you.
I don't know what is what is 15%?
15?
Yeah.
You want to 15%?
Well, what is 12%? 12%.
12%?
Yes.
It is exactly 12%.
God.
Thank you.
Good job.
My head, I was thinking like 38%.
Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, oh, it's got to be like 40%, 30%. I thought 12%. Also. Yeah, it's crazy.
Team 2.
I'm busy. Yes, I'm busy. Please. Team 2. Team 2 is next.
Okay, so should we go big? Let's go big. We'll do academics 500.
Academics 500.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go for it. Sorry.
What is winter intercession?
Oh my god.
I know what it is if you guys don't know.
Oh, isn't it when you get to take like a 4-unit course during like the winter break between after fall and so intercession?
The 3-week session after fall between spring, and not you guys, you all. Yeah, that can be either 3, the max is 4 units that you can take during winter intercession. And it's a small set of classes that are available.
Ooh.
Yes, that is exactly what it is. You can only take a max of 4 units. So yes, it's kind of like summer school, but shorter than that. All right, team 3.
Let's do Andres. You want to do academics for 4?
Oh, I'm scared. I mean, either 3 or 4. I don't mind.
Let's do 4.
All right, 4.
When does spring 2021 registration begin?
November. I have a feeling it's like early November.
It's not October 12th or 26th? No? Okay. That's the university one.
Not it. She's like, no.
Huh? I'm like,
Mike trying to trick you.
ignore me. Don't look at me.
Oh no.
So final answer.
No. What are you going to say, Andres? November? Just pick a number.
5 seconds.
12.
November 12th?
Yeah.
It's November 2nd.
Minus 10.
We got it though.
Yeah.
All right, team 4.
Sarah Louise.
I
Are they gone? I think so,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Marianne?
Want to do academics 300?
That's the one I was thinking. We're thinking on the same wavelength there.
We were thinking the right answer.
Yeah.
True, false. Is there more than one writing center?
False.
True. There's true.
What? Is there more? Oh, yes, true. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Yes, thank you.
It is true.
You're right. Sorry, Marianne. I did not read. I should have read it fully.
Okay, this is gonna be the last round. So team 4.
You want to do resources for 100?
I say so. Yeah, let's try to go big then.
Yeah.
Where can I find a list of virtual events and ways to get involved on campus?
Coyote Connections.
Next. Yeah.
Yes. Team 3.
I hope that was the last round. Link for 200.
What does LINK stand for?
Andres, you got this. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I'm just kidding. Lead, innovate, network.
Yes, sir.
Give me the money.
Team 2.
We can't mess this up. What are we going for?
There's only one big one left.
I know, but I don't know about student engagement. That might be a hard one. I don't know. It's either academics 200, I think, or student engagement 300. What do you guys think?
You can pick either one. I'm okay with either one.
Aileen, what do you think? We get Valerie going between them. What's that?
Whatever your heart is telling you.
If you're trying to win,
Yes.
100.
Okay, let's do it.
300? 300 or 200?
They're doing 300.
Let's do
300? Okay. What month is Club Rush typically in?
September. Wait. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. You guys know? I think it's September.
I think I'm too old to join any club, so someone else needs to say it.
September.
What was that?
I think it's September.
September?
Or October.
October?
Come on, Helen. Which one is it?
Final answer?
I think it's. I'm gonna go with October.
Actually, September.
September! I can tell by Val's face.
Half credit.
All right, team 1.
DeMonte, take us home.
Here, so.
DeMonte.
Yes, he's here. So.
Sorry. Our resources 200.
True or false? The rec center is offering services virtually.
What is true?
Correct. So team 1 is the winner.
Great job. So the winner is Emmanuel and DeMonte.
You too, Caro. You too.
Thank you.
But everyone's a winner because we all learned new information today about CSU speed.
I love it.
If you guys take this, if you guys do this again, if you all do this again, how you watching Marianne? If you all do this again, you'll know all the answers. I saw you, Marianne. I caught
Can you
myself.
share the last slide? Thank you, Toyo and Valerie.
Okay, so Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and allow for any questions for the link leaders. And so since there's so many of them here, all their pretty faces, we'll go back and give them a look. So I want to stop sharing my screen so we can all look at each other. Does anyone have any questions for our link leaders?
Yes, I have a question. I think it's for all link leaders, if I should. What has been your experience? What was your experience in joining as a link leader?
Can you explain a little more? Like joining? Like, what does that entail? Joining in the beginning?
Like when you first started as a link leader.
I can go if no one else. So when I first started off, I had very little knowledge of what Link was. I knew what Link stood for, and I knew it was something that interested me, and I knew I would be able to offer a lot, but also learn as I was there. And definitely as I started, and like at the beginning, I was so lost. But I was learning by my coworkers from Carolina. I definitely grew a lot as a person. I started working there through a rough time in my life, and I definitely felt like a safe place at work. And it was the one place where I truly felt like safe and happy, and like I really felt like a sense of belonging on campus, as cheesy as it sounds. But getting to know my coworkers, getting to know my Link students as well, the Link members, and it's helped me grow as a person, and being able to know that I have helped members grow professionally and personally has made me a better person as well. So it's definitely been a journey, but it's been a wonderful journey.
I'd like to add in on that. Since I work with more transferring students, or usually people that tend to be a bit older, it's kind of more intimidating since they are older than me, and it kind of feels wrong for them to come for me to help. In my opinion, like you guys are older, you guys should have this information, but it's all fair game. Like, not all people come from the same backgrounds, and it's totally understandable. And it's kind of cool too, because the people that are older tend to like just get down to business. Like they know what they're here for, and they're gonna get that information that they want. So it actually makes it a lot easier for me to work with them, since they already know what they're aiming to be. But it is a little intimidating in the beginning. I was kind of shocked having my first meeting with my one-on-one, but you get used to it after a while, and then that tension goes away, and you just feel more relaxed, and it becomes more natural.
For me, when I first joined Link, like I wasn't sure like what it was. I knew like we're helping students, and like after I got to know a little bit more about what Link actually stands for and what we do, like I actually love it now. And like I love all my coworkers because they're just so fun and they're so supportive, and like it's just a friendly environment every time. And I just love it.
Well, I can go. So like, I've been part of League since like it first started. I remember because I was also like part of SAIL like my first year, kind of my second year, and one of the counselors, her name was Brenda. Like, she really helped me, and she kind of like recommended me it. And so I was like, all right, I'll try it out, and after getting like the job, and then since like it was everything was new, so it was kind of like hard for me to adjust and try to find like what are some ways like I can like help students in that way. And since like as Emmanuel mentioned, sometimes you work with students who are older than you. And I remember I had cases where students were already like wanting to apply to grad school, and I'm like, I'm not even there yet. But I feel like that's something that we all learn, as just like as a CSUSB community, like, we don't look at each other just like someone who's like older than us, like as an authority figure, but kind of like we're all connected basically, like we learn from them as they learn from us. And I think that's like the biggest takeaway that I got from it. And I feel like that's what made me, pretty much like find my passion and actually wanting to work in higher education, just because of my experiences in Link.
I kind of want to go off of a few things that Andres pointed out. I too kind of got connected to Link via SAIL. So I saw an email and went to that opportunity, and I was fairly new as well in the creation of Link. So I joined, they began in summer and I started in the fall. And it was a lot to kind of take on in all of the PowerPoints and things that they had during the summer to refresh on and try and catch up on. But I feel like once I started getting involved and asking questions and kind of getting a routine set up, it's something that I'm really glad that I've gotten involved in. I've learned so much from it, learned different resources, how to communicate, and just be able to like work in a team, and especially the way that this format is, and understand my skills as well as learning how to take space, as well as not necessarily accept everything that comes into my path, and understand to prioritize what needs to be done.
I'll go. So I am new. I'm one of the new Link leaders for this year. So I'm experiencing what everybody says they experienced their first time. So like in the beginning, I was really lost and like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I was having kind of anxiety over it, but it's already been, I guess, a month since I've been a Link leader, and from where I started to where I am now has been a huge improvement. I feel like I've gained more confidence, and I feel more at peace and at like home with everybody and my coworkers, and I feel like I have more knowledge to give for not only students but for myself. So like how Andres was saying, like I'm not even at grad school yet, but now I not only can I help somebody find resources, but I can save those resources and use them in the future and use them for myself to help better myself even more.
So I have one question. Are we still accepting Link member applications, y'all? I think Devontae wants to be a Link member. Now he just has to pick who he wants to work with. Decision. Does anyone else have any other questions before we wrap up?
I don't know if I have a question, but rather I wanted to make more of a comment. Thank you guys for hosting this event. You know, for me, it's very informative because I can see, you know, a lot of the students in the program that I work with, just how beneficial it, you know, would be to also, you know, be part of the Link program and what you guys offer, and the type of experiences they'll get, you know, as they participate through the program. So, you know, thank you guys for hosting it. You guys have an excellent, you know, leader, you know, that's really put together a great program, and you guys make it special. So thank you again for hosting that. You know, I just want to make sure I said that.
Oh, that was so sweet. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you, Victoria. And I do get all the recommendations from Victoria and Brenda from SAIL. I appreciate it when I first started with all of this. So I do appreciate all the kind words. And I want to thank you all for joining too. I know we've had people in and out. But it's been a journey, and I've enjoyed every bit of it, and I appreciate all of you because I couldn't have done this by myself. This is a team effort, and you each brought something to this table. So I thank all of you for all your hard work, all your dedication to Link. I did want to do a group picture, so if you want to get together, get all nice and smile and do the coyote.
Okay. And then hold it because I'm going to use the screen grabber. So like keep your pose so that you don't look like this. Okay. Okay, ready? Everyone hold it. All right, I got it. Let me make sure oh yeah, that's good. You guys, very good, very good.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. If there's any last questions, feel free. We still got like 3 minutes or anything that you would like to know. I know Demonte's been with us since summer. He's been very involved. He is one of our members. So thank you, Demonte, for really being involved and just sharing your ideas and thoughts and really helping us grow, and as well as being able to network with just you. You've also connected me to Tamara as well, so we can link with the Adult Reentry Center. So I do appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
I feel silly. I'm sorry. Who's your Link leader, Demonte?
My name is Drusilla.
Oh, nice. Oh, man, she's not here. That's okay. Thanks for participating.
I love having this open house as well. While I'm a practicum student this semester, I have been around Link since nearly the beginning, and I just really miss seeing all of you and engaging with you. So this was amazing. I hope that I can continue even after my practicum. I'll always be there to support Link. So thank you for including me this semester.
Thank you for all of your support too.
Thank you.
Love Fest, hey.
Yes. Well, that is a wrap. If anyone has any other questions, just thank you all. I know it's past our time, but thank you for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye.
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 Yay, we did it.